All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today I'm really excited to be bringing you, I think this is the second release from Marchand Watch Company. Now, if you guys watch the channel, you guys know that last month I did have on the Marchand Debonair. It may have actually been 2 months ago, I'm not really quite sure, guys, but that was a quartz racing-inspired watch running a Ronda Swiss quartz movement. Now, this is the second watch, and Daniel was nice enough to reach out to me about a couple weeks ago and say, hey, I've released the Legacy Series watch, which is an automatic watch, a few different features, much different than the Debonair had, and he wanted to send it out. This is a prototype watch, so I'm not sure if this is exactly what the finished piece is going to look like, but I'm pretty sure this is pretty close to what you're going to get. Now, the name Legacy for this watch comes from the fact that Daniel wanted to kind of pay homage to his grandfather, Ademar Marchand, who obviously the company's name comes after him, but he was also a watchmaker in Switzerland, or for the Swiss watch company Benarus back in the day. So definitely some watchmaking history involved in the family. So I think that's really cool. I think it really brings something to it that Daniel wanted to, back his grandfather up and just kind of prop his legacy and stuff like that. That's why the name of the watch is the Legacy, and I think that's really great. So getting into the details on this watch, as you guys can see just by looking at the dial, there's obviously a whole lot of racing inspiration going on here. Now I'm going to get it at an angle like this so you guys can see that this is actually what I would consider a sandwich dial. So there's two layers to this dial here. As you guys can see, the checkered section is actually lower than your minute track and stuff like that on the watch. And actually then you have the other layer with the date wheel down there at 6 o'clock. So very cool design on this watch. Obviously, the checkered flag representing, racing and the finish line of a race and stuff like that. I love the way that they are doing the numbers on all their watches with the 1 through 12 and the zeros and stuff like that, because it definitely looks and reminds me of like a tachmeter or a speedometer on a car or something like that. So very well done there, guys. Polished case on this watch, which is very beautifully done. Now, it does have this textured and it's actually a studded bezel, they're calling this, textured studded bezel. Now there's no turning to this obviously because it's not a diver's watch, there's no reason to have that turn there, but very nice there, and the polishing on the case is just spectacular. Even at a prototype level, this is just done really well. You've got the Marchand logo there on the crown, finished on the crown, which looks really nice. Very well done. One of the cool things about these watches, guys, is they use these hidden lugs. And I think it's really cool the way these... Sorry about the camera there, guys. I'm trying to do this video with these gloves, and I don't always do it, but I've been trying to do it just to keep the... It kind of adds a good contrast, with the watches and stuff. But anyways, guys, here on the back, you can see the movement on this watch. And now what's really great is this watch is running a high beat Miyota 9015 movement, which is one of my favorite movements out there as far as these micro brands and what they're using. It's a great movement, guys, and it keeps amazingly good time, has a 42-hour power reserve, so it's going to last you a long time. So you have a flat sapphire, clear sapphire glass back on this watch, and this is actually a glass checkered ring on the inside there, which looks beautiful. Now, as you guys can read here on the back of the watch, we have the Legacy of Ademar Marchand. We have the movement model there. As you guys can see, the Miyota 9015. 10 atmospheres. This watch is 100 meters water resistant and all stainless steel. Love the way they use the through screws on this case back to hold it all together. Beautifully done rally strap on this watch. Now, the first version, the Debonair actually had quick release straps on it, and this one doesn't. I don't know if that's something they're going to look to in the future of maybe adding, but either way, this is a great strap and it looks good on this watch. This watch has hidden lugs, just like the Debonair, which is just a really cool feature on a watch. Something about a watch with no lugs on it at all looks pretty cool to me. So as you guys can see, I'll get a focus up here on the hands on the watch. You have these hollow hands here with the hollow center on them, which looks really cool. Everything on this watch is loomed, and I will go ahead and get a loom shot towards the end and a wrist shot of this watch. I'll dim the lights. It's nighttime here, so I need to dim the lights and try to use my flashlight to get you guys a loom shot. But very awesome racing-inspired watch from Marchand. It has the similar looks to the Debonair, the quartz model that I showed last time. And I'll leave a link to that video down below so you guys can check that out. Also, I'll leave a link to their website so you can go check out these watches. but very nicely done. I mean, just kind of everything about the way they're doing these watches is very nice. This is sapphire crystal, obviously on the top. This is a double dome sapphire, as you guys can see from the side. It just looks really nice, really nice. So this watch, guys, the Debonair, I mean, not the Debonair, excuse me, the Legacy. This is the Legacy automatic from Marchand. This watch is going to be going on tour here to all the other channels out there, guys. I'll leave links to their channels down below. Definitely go check out their videos as they do them on this watch. It's just unique. Just a unique watch. Now let me set it down here and get you guys a wrist shot of this one here. Show you what it looks like here. And get this camera to focus so you guys can see it. And also try to get you guys a loom shot here real quick. So I have a 7-inch wrist, guys. Now this is a 42, I'm sorry, I didn't mention that. This is a 42 millimeter case from side to side minus the crown. I'm not going to measure it with the crown because it's just, I don't know. We never measure I don't ever measure the crown width there. But obviously it's 42 side to side, 42 lug to lug because there's no lugs on this watch, hidden lugs. And it comes in at 12.4 millimeters of thickness. That's with that double dome sapphire crystal there. So all right, let me pause this real quick. I'm going to dim the lights and we'll get a loom shot of this watch. Just a second, guys. All right, so here we go. We'll get my big flashlight on here. Put some light on this. I've got the lights dimmed quite a bit, so you guys should be able to see this, but it's got a really good loom, and it's blue loom, so I guess I'm not really sure exactly which loom they're using on this one, so but there you guys go. You guys can check that out. It glows really cool. Look at that. With that checkerboard dial back there in the background. And this loom lasts a long, long time. I mean, it's really bright, and it's very, very nice. It lasts a long time, so. Alright guys, this has been the video on the Marchand Legacy. These watches are going to be available next month on Kickstarter. I'll leave information down below to where you guys can pick them up. I think March 6th is going to be the actual release date for these watches. And I think they're going to go for £309 sterling, if I'm correct in reading what Dan sent me. So, very unique watch. Look at this engraved case here on the side, guys. The Marchand Legacy name there. It's just a really, really nice looking watch. Different, not something you're going to see everyone wearing out there. So, thank you, Daniel, for sending this watch out to the channel. It's going on tour, guys. Definitely check out the other channels that are going to have this watch. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Please do. All right, thanks, guys.